Welcome to Gene and Mike to the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we're doing the crossword for Thursday, November 13th, 2025. So, having dodged a bullet because it's not Friday, November 13th,
Yes,
did you find this to be a lucky Thursday crossword?
I tell you, I just finished it. So
Congrats.
I am flying blind here, but I just finished it, and it was a challenge.
I see.
It was a challenge. I had to bring in my reserves.
Oh, yes? The cavalry?
The daughter came, and
Uh-huh.
thank goodness she figured out the theme quite readily. And then it was just like, oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. So she was very, very on top of this puzzle.
Oh, excellent.
So, but I struggled. So what about you?
Well, it took me a very long time to solve because the nature of the theme was such that I had one mistake that I couldn't see. I will explain, or perhaps you should talk about the theme first, and then we can all have a good laugh discussing my inability to read.
Okay. Well, within the puzzle, there were 4 areas where there were shaded squares surrounding a square in the middle. So there was a shaded square on top of that square, on the bottom, and to each side. So they looked like what I guess maybe one of the revealer clues was 49 down, and it says what this puzzle's sets of shaded squares resemble. And the answer to that was wheels. And they certainly did resemble wheels, and that's how you had to treat them, because the clues that went along the bottom of the wheel had to have some extra letters in them in order to make sense, and those extra letters came in that wheel. So, for example, I hope I can explain this. The first one was 18 across, practices on the court. The answer to that was shoots some hoops, but you didn't have enough squares for that. But you could write shoots and then the S, and then the next letter was shaded. It was the bottom part of the wheel. So that was an O, and then going around the wheel, you had an M, an E, and an H. So you had shoots, and then SOME, some, and then H, which was the last part of the wheel, and then you came back down and picked up that O again from some, and you get hoops, the OOPS at the end. So the answer looked like shoots soups, but it was actually shoots some hoops, because you had to go around the wheel in order to get those extra letters.
Right.
And as I said, our daughter just relished this. She was like, oh, it's this. Like the next one was 29 across, which was shows exasperation in a way. Well, the answer was, if you just looked at the answer, it looked like Roni's eyes, RONES, eyes, EYES. But if you went around the circle, which started at the O, the first O there, it went RO, and then around the circle, LLS. So there you had rolls, and then you went back to the bottom of the wheel to the O, and you get ones, eyes. So rolls, one's eyes was the real answer there. And we had throws for a loop, and we had round of applause for the other answers to those themed clues with the circles, or the wheels, I should say, the wheels of letters that you had to go around in order to answer the themed clue appropriately. So that was the theme, and it was quite complicated, but extremely clever. And I'm sure that had to be a challenge to create. So,
and this was actually a debut by Kyle Perkins.
Wow. I bet he worked long and hard on that to get it to work. So, so anyway, all right, you can now tell us about your dilemma.
Yeah, so before I recognized that there was some strange theme going on, 18 across, practices on the court, I had shoots soup. No, I'm sorry. Let me try it one more time. I had shoots hoops. Boy, I can't even pronounce that properly. Shoots hoops. It fitted perfectly
Yeah.
going across. So I thought, oh, it's shoots hoops. And I sort of left it there for a bit because that H that formed what I thought was the beginning of hoops was the end of 9 down, speech fillers. And I had UHH as in but the clever reader would have recognized it's speech fillers,
Yes.
so it has to end with an S.
It was plural, yes. You had to have a plural answer.
But I had shoots with an H, and then I went around the wheel, and I guess I sort of forgot that first H because I had actually no. What I thought was I had shoots home hoops. And I decided that a home hoop was when you scored on your own goal. And so I had shoots home hoops.
No.
And I was content with shoots home. What's wrong with it? It's a perfectly good, hey, I see. It's sort of like an own goal. It's a home hoop. Anyways, I'm very proud of that phrase, but it's never been used in the English language. And so eventually I got the rest of the crossword filled in. And I couldn't get to solve, and I was looking around there, and I somehow managed to eventually realize it was not shoots home hoops, but shoots some hoops.
Right.
That was sort of embarrassing.
Yes. Well, and of course, all of those theme clues, if you just looked at the squares in the answer, they made no sense. Like shoots, soups. That
Right.
was, we had shoots, soups, and roll one eyes was Ronnie's eyes, and throw for a loop was throw foop,
Yes.
and then we had rough applause, ROF applause, but it was round of applause if you went around the wheel. So
See, and that's probably what should have tipped me off. The fact that shoots hoops did make sense. Should have triggered some alarms there. But
well, and all of them, I think, had something kind of circular in the answer, right? Shoot some hoops, rolls one eyes, throw for a loop, and round of applause. So they all have something circular in the answer.
Yes.
So
I had
that
not-
too, another layer to that theme, which is just incredible. So
That's probably what it took to get into a Thursday New York Times crossword. Just that extra layer there.
yep.
So did you have any other problems other than sort of the theme?
Oh, there were just ones I didn't know, but putting our heads together, we were able to get through the rest of it pretty easily, actually. So, yeah.
I found that once for a couple, I just didn't understand what was going on with the theme. I think I eventually figured it out with round of applause. And then actually I figured out I may have figured out the theme with throw for a loop. And is that right? For a loop. And then as a result of that, I was able to do the round of applause. I was able to just go around the wheel and fill it in, which felt great. And then I was able to confirm the rolls one's eyes and shoot some hoops. So knowing that they were right certainly helped as I was trying to sort of figure out where my problem area was.
Right. And just to give you a little solace, I also put shoots hoops. And then I'm like, oh, it's shoot some hoops. And I was thinking it came off of the S of shoots and shoots and some hoops. But our daughter kept saying, Mom, you need an S there. You need an S there, not an H. And so I'm like, okay, but it doesn't look right then. I thought it was going to look right either way, shoots hoops or shoots some hoops. But that is not true. Without the round, without the wheel, you don't have anything that makes sense, like throw foop.
Right.
Or Roni's eyes.
Sometimes I throw foop. I'm just in a foop throwing mood.
Or rough applause.
I'd like to go to the clue just above throw foop or throw for a loop. 42 across, make it, tag.
Tag, yes.
I didn't understand that.
When you tag someone, then you say, you're it. You make someone it, you tag them.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking about fabricating
Yes.
things. Okay. That makes perfect sense now. There were lots of fairly straightforward clues here. Probably one that's maybe a little bit obscure for listeners who are not astronomers. 25 down, brightest star in Cygnus was Deneb.
Deneb.
Did you get that right away?
I did. I did know that.
I had to think about it. It's been such a long time since I'd actually looked at stars. I liked 45 across, a sail, beset.
Yes.
That's definitely a sat word.
Yep.
Yes, I think it's a sat word. Like a premium plan for an account user, maybe. 64 across was ad-free.
Right.
Just like this podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Unless Apple wants to contribute, we keep hoping. Tim, are you listening?
One that our daughter took a real offense to for some reason was 55 down. Word aptly filling the blanks of this verb, S-E blank 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 A blank E. It turned out to be part, which made that word separate.
Right.
She's like, I've never seen a click, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm like, okay.
Well, when she becomes
a little adverse to certain kinds of clues that have blank letters in them.
I see. It did take a bit.
So she said that you just take a word and you pull some letters out and say, okay, what are those letters?
No, it's not
and
just.
I said, no,
it's the word
more than
part.
that.
It's taking separate apart.
Yes, I said, the word has to mean the same thing as the word you take the letters out of. And she's like, she just did not like that clue.
So I'm sure she loved 52 down. Optimist, hoper.
Yes.
That was a surprise.
And she got that. She said, do you think it could be hoper? Is there such a thing as a hoper?
One who hopes.
I suppose so. But yeah.
Or we certainly hope so. I liked 39 down. So cute, adorable.
Right.
That was, I guess, pretty straightforward. And the one next to it, 40 down, caves, was grottos.
Yep.
I'm always happy to see that word.
Grottos?
Grottos.
It's a good word.
I'm trying to see if there are any debut answers here.
There was some funny ones like time off, perhaps. Jet lag. That was 38 across.
Yes, that was nice. That was 30. Yeah, right. 38 across. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, or 31 across. 2-cent pieces, op-eds.
Yes.
So, yeah, I thought there were some very clever clues.
We had isolated was siloed.
Yes.
I had soloed to start.
Oh,
because if you solo, you're on your own, as it were.
But silo, that makes sense.
And then one of my mistakes that I caught before I eventually figured out the some hoops, 17 across, La Blanc, Bolivia. I spelled it P-A-S.
Oh, no.
And so I had hazelnut for 3 down, the flavor of Frangelico liqueur, as opposed to hazelnut with a Z. So,
right.
But eventually I was able to straighten that out.
One that we didn't know, we just said, well, maybe this is right, was 11 down. Actor J.B. of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Smooth?
Smooth or Smoothie. I'm not sure how that's...
It's got to be Smooth. You know, the song Smooth Operator. No?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm like, that doesn't look right, but it seemed to fit, so we just left it in.
I'm pretty sure that's a song by who? Is it Sade?
Sade, I think.
Is it pronounced Sade? For some reason,
so.
I want to pronounce it with a sh sound, but anyways, Sade. I think
Smooth Operator.
Smooth Operator. But this, of course, is the Smooth Operator. Smooth, or Get Your Smooth On. Yeah, I like that one a lot. And then we had, so we've been looking at loops, and we actually had loop, and we had lute, and 12 down, cut off, was lopped.
Yes.
I sort of appreciated that.
Yeah.
And there was one other here. One other clue that just had me absolutely fascinated. And now, of course, I can't find it.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Oh.
That's the way it goes. We did have 4 down. Whiffs say was misses.
Yep.
That was surprise to me. And company behind National Pancake Day, 15 across, was IHOP.
Yep.
That makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. Also, 14 across was kind of interesting. Word with brain or body, and it was P.
Yes.
As P brain or Peabody.
As in Mr. Peabody.
Uh-huh. Or the
Perhaps
Peabody Awards. Or,
right, that's true. There are other Peabodys, not just
Yeah.
was it the dog,
Yeah.
Mr. Peabody and his boy Sherman.
That's right.
Ah, yes, the classics. All right, I think that is it for today.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for listening. Reminder that Friday's crosswords out. It's probably going to be tough.
Probably.
Actually, based on how I've been doing this week, I fear for Friday, but
Yeah, I know. These have been toughies.
but it will be Friday the 14th, so I'm hoping it won't be that bad. I am, as they say in 52 Down, an optimist, a hoper.
A hoper.
A
All
hoper.
right. Well, let's hope. Let's hope that comes true.
Yes, indeed. And we will be back to talk about that crossword, and hopefully you'll join us tomorrow.
Bye-bye.